Hey everyone, welcome to Metaverse Live, episode 68 for this wonderful July weekend. So it's been a crazy week over here at Metaverse, well, at least in my little midget area of Metaverse Studios here at my house. Um, I've been in the process of actually migrating, well, not migrating, rearranging the home office to better fit everything. And so if things seem a little off, like I know my color might be a little off today, it's because I'm in the midst of trying to rearrange the lighting here, and I trying to key it in. I came out a little bit bleached out. Well, not bleached out, a little more paler than normal. I think. Oh no, my head's not getting cut off. Um, so I'm still futzing around with stuff here. So yeah, I'm also like I'm a lot lower now. So and I'm in an actual proper chair now, which is awesome. Anyway, yeah. So things are going great over here. Let me just tweet out that we are going live right now. Almost forgot. Like I always do. Bum, bum, bum. Come on, Twitter. Let's fire open. But yeah, so things are going to be a little different tonight. Uh, okay, we're good to go now. So yeah, things have been going pretty good over here. Just as I said, a lot of me personally haven't had a lot of time to work on the game. Rearranging everything down here has been a lot more of a challenge than I previously thought. I mean, I had a workbench in here that I completely ripped out, and that was a absolute nightmare to deal with. So I pulled, like I was halfway through pulling it out, only to find out that the person who originally installed it decided to use nails to like I guess he ran out of screws halfway through it and decided to switch over to nails, and so I had to get a nail ripping tool to rip those nails out, and oh god, oh geez, it was a nightmare, but that is over, and now the bench is gone, which now I'm in the process of trying to find locations to put everything, but it's coming together, which is nice, and let's see, we are running now on a dedicated wired connection, so streaming hopefully won't be as choppy as it was in the past. What else? Yeah, I've rearranged. My monitor setup is different, so the camera is actually kind of a little bit better positioned, I guess. So like when I'm looking at my screen, I'm looking like this. Um, hmm. Looks like I'm looking off. I'm gonna switch screens actually. Hold on one second. Let's move that over here. Move over there. Ooh, I don't want that. Let's keep that small. Okay, that works a little better. So now, yeah, now when I'm looking at it, it looks like I'm looking at the actual thing over here. So I got rid of the having the giant TV on top, which was my dedicated monitor initially. So um, the layout just in general is a little bit better. TV's gonna get hooked up eventually, just not right now. What else? What other nice things? Um, Today, we're definitely not going to be doing anything dealing with the actual game itself, mainly because I left my laptop at work. So, and the desktop I have here does not support the, I think it was like DirectX 11, which is what the game is currently using. So I can't. Epic game engine, Unreal Engine is using Unreal 11, so I can't actually open up the files here on this desktop, so I need to get an updated video card, sadly. But we can continue to work on the graphics here, so we actually just continue to work on this, which I think is definitely something we need to work on. Get these things just updated, looking better. I think one thing we'll work on. I know the pipes pipes will probably not need to get updated because I don't see. We'll try playing off the pipes. Maybe we might want doing something with that. What else? Ooh, my volume a little low. Sorry, guys. That's another thing. Mic's been moved, so I don't know what the audio is sounding like right now. So I need to bring that back up. There might be that humming as always because of the fan. Green screen is having some issues. But that might be partly because it has junk behind it right now. It's actually hiding piles of boxes right now, so I think it's getting a little pushed out. But yeah, so I mean, the new studios, I'm already a lot comfier than what I was before earlier episodes. I'm back to the old desk where we did like the first, I don't know, like first dozen episodes were on my gaming desk, which is nice to have that back. So it just feels a lot nicer being back here. But as I was saying, I left my laptop, so we're not going to work anything with the actual game today. We're just going to be solely focusing on doing artwork updates. One thing I'm figuring, it's like, like we were already talking about how like the we'll be changing the background color, and that way we can use transparency. It's a little bit more utilizing the transparency element. So I'm thinking like, the ice blocks, I mean, that right there could be switched over to a I mean, the level's gonna be blue to be background probably blue to begin with, so might as well, like, eliminate that one shade of blue, and that way we can utilize make a little bit more detail on these blocks. But the pipes, I definitely feel like we could probably do some work on that, maybe add some element to kind of help just illustrate. But we also got like these I don't know, you can't even see my mouse. Wait, can I? There we go. Then we get these blocks here we need to update. So we got that one done. That needs to be updated. Moving platforms don't need to be changed because we don't want to have any type of transparency on those. Same with ladder. Bricks we probably want to update. Oh, that'd be kind of nice because that'll actually allow us to add a little bit more detail to these bricks. Really kind of maybe go all out with the brick, get a lot better look to it. Like this needs to be updated. These all need to be updated. These might probably pass on those. These ice blocks will need to be updated. Maybe not these ice chunks. So yeah, that's where that stands right now. Updates to the game itself outside of what we've been doing here. Trying to think what's been updated. We've implemented a start menu finally, which is kind of nice, but I mean, we probably never actually see that during this show because I always like to go right into the game itself. Cause having to hit start, go into it, I mean, that's just going to take extra time, so probably never actually going to see that actually here in the show. I might do it once, but probably never do that. What else? I know we've been not sure if it's been implemented yet because I haven't had a chance to play around with it. Usually what I do on the weekends, but the key system should be up and running in the game engine now. But that's a wait and see how that turns out. But yeah, I think that's about it. Website has been updated, version 2. Well, actually, technically, it's like version 8 of the Medaverse website, but the updated version of Medaverse has been postponed temporarily. I haven't had a chance to sit down a lot and finish up the last little bits of it, but eventually we'll get around to doing that. Yeah, car noise, that's going to be an issue, I think. Um, Probably got to figure out some way to mask that sound a bit more. Sadly, it's going to be one of those situations you're probably going to hear a car occasionally drive by. Our road's not super busy, but yeah, you occasionally do hit those cars, especially those guys who like to rev their engine and decide to gun it at like 90 miles an hour up our road, even though it is a 30-mile-an-hour zone. But yeah, oh, and we do have the music back finally, which is nice. Hopefully, my daughter doesn't decide to go in and utilize up all the hoopla things again, and we wind up going with silence. But I have been looking around on YouTube looking for some royalty-free music options because honestly, the stuff on Hoopla, while has served its purpose very nicely, is starting to get a little stale, and I would like to actually get something a little bit more upbeat, something a little bit more me, and right now this has just been nice placeholder music for the time being. So with that all done and out of the way with, let's hop into this and actually start working on stuff again. So I'm actually going to, first off, I kind of want to build out some things just to make sure everything is looking good. Because we have a lot of stuff here. Oops, did that not paste over? Oh, I need to load in the NES stuff. NES palette. Okay, so now... Oh, I bet you I didn't even copy the right thing. Yeah, I'm not even selecting the right section. So... Oh, I built it right into it. Why was I completely forgot about that. So, nope. What is on that's causing us to get some of that white in there? Probably that. So yeah, there's that new version. Actually, I still kind of want to build some of this stuff out. So let's do a new... Let's load in our palette. All okay. Wow, people are liking to jump around upstairs. Oh, wow, that's not what I wanted. As I've said before, I like this program a lot, but geez, sometimes I feel like it just doesn't want to do what I want it to do. Oh. Why is it like that? Huh. Trying to figure out what I need to grab. Sorry, guys. Nah, I'm not going to worry about that. I was thinking, like, I really want to kind of go through and build out some of this stuff. But you know what? I don't really need to do that right now. So let's create a new one. So over here. Now we were going to... work with... you know, which one I want to work with. Let's close this down. So this one's going to be a little bit interesting one to work with given how small it is. But let's see what we can do. Okay. And then we like to do this bucket thing. Just because it kind of helps just less focus on what we're working on. Now right now we're really just using 2 colors as is. But given this is brick, let's just should have done this initially instead of going through and doing it again. Oh well. Live and learn. The problem I right now see with this is the fact that, I mean, we could just do the palette swap option, because this might be one that just benefits from a palette swap. Because if you do this and say like you want to make the ice world and we want to use blue, it doesn't really look that good. So I think this might be a candidate for us not using. Yeah, I say let's just skip this one. I don't feel like this is really going to benefit from doing the palette swap stuff. Not like something like these, which are supposed to be like rocks. Oops, let's make sure we're on the right layer. So now edit, deselect. So there. And already we are dealing with a little bit of transparency stuff right here, which I think honestly we should probably just fill in with black to begin with, because it's really not going to work with the transparency, especially if we're utilizing the transparencies too. Oops. I don't know what that is. Oh, I'm just curious what the hell that is. Oh, huh, odd. Wait a minute, did I? Yeah, huh, weird. That must have been some type of hiccup we had earlier on, so. Okay, so first things first was we got rid of black. So Now, let's go in and get rid of our red. Because I feel the red is the main color here, so... So we are trying to do something which is allow us to kind of better have this brick feel. Is there a bucket there? There's a bucket. Good. Oops. So I'm figuring the first thing I want to do is just do these kind of these highlight areas with one shade of gray. And let's go with a darker gray for this one. So right now we got what could work. Tossing the red here. Oh, that was a pink, not red. So, oh, that's nice being able to do that again. So let's see. Now it kind of works, but I don't. I feel like the gray. I want to zoom this thing a bit. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna go with a lot lighter gray. Let's. Oops, that's not what I want. Oh, well, that wasn't good that I used that same color. No, there was a. Here we go. Back to bucket. There we go. Oops, I don't want to. So it's kind of doing what I want. I feel we can continue to do better. So So here, we're just adding a little bit of extra detail to these things. Not a whole lot extra. I feel it's just enough to kind of give it that thing that's missing. And now if we go in and say added blue to the background, you get that nice, you can do a nice green. I don't know when you use green bricks, that's the weird thing. Or purple, but hey, that option exists now. And there we got our gray ones too. Dark gray. So yeah, okay, so that actually looks pretty good. A lot better than what we had before. Let's see, what else could we do? Let's use that instead. I hope I'm not butchering this. I'm sorry if I do, but Scarlith, thank you so much for liking the announcement tweet out there. But yeah, my apologies if I mispronounced that. Certainly not the best with pronouncing correct names. Okay. Let's see. What other things we want to use color-wise? I still feel like we can add a little bit more detail to these somehow, but I'm not sure how. Maybe we can't. Maybe this is about as far as we can push these things. Maybe if we try any harder, we might want to doing more bad than good. Yeah. Well, I think let's just stick with this. I think these look good. So let's snag. Let's bring this up. Edit, deselect. We will go here. Copy those in. Oh, that's what copied over. Ha ha ha. So it wasn't some odd thing. It was the fact that I had red in here already as the background color. Haha. That makes sense now. Okay, so there, we got those updated. I feel like these again are a situation where they're going to be palette swapped anyway, so probably not even going to bother with those for now. Let's zoom this back out. Oops. So let's work with these guys. This is going to be a slightly bigger thing to work with. So yeah, I forget. This one's going to be a little trickier because this one was designed to be divided up into 4 areas. So let's go. Just do this. Edit, deselect. 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 Now let's go back over here. We want this section here. Paste this up. Ah, dang it. So, hold on. Let's bring this up. Copy. Why are you not pasting? Here we go. Let's place this one here. Deselect. And we'll build this thing out now. Oops. Just say copy. I don't. Almost got this done. Huh. Interesting how some of this did not work right. Yeah, weird. So I have this bottom piece here, and it actually doesn't line up because I made that double width. So that totally does not even work. So hey, it's a good thing we're going through and fixing these things. So deselect. And right off the bat, okay, so we definitely got some interesting things going on with this one. So it's gonna be a little trickier in general. Make sure I got everything. So I'm actually going to start off with red, just so I can better figure this one out. So first off, we're going to eliminate this. Oh wow, that. Yeah, we're going to work off this one first. So we got this first. So, no, I don't want to use white. I want to use like a light gray. And then we'll do a dark gray just to. So, one thing I would like to get more in the habit of doing is having it so pieces can just kind of re-rotate it in, so we don't have 100% original, not original, 100% like new content. But there are certain elements where I feel like it does definitely needs to have that. So. So I have up here just something so we can kind of get a better look at what it looks like. Because once you get zoomed in really close like this, it starts to lose a little bit of that. Works great for when you're trying to make these little details. Not so great when you're trying to see what it looks like up there. So. Yeah, not liking any of that compromise type stuff. I almost just want to erase everything on the inside. These little bit of highlight really adds that nice extra layer. Now, I keep forgetting, I have an extra color now. So if I want to, I can like do something like this. Add this. Something simple as adding a black line to everything. Now I don't really, not really. What kind of works? I don't know. So, yeah, that didn't really do what I wanted it to do, so. One thing I can look into doing is, and this is where I'm going to need this on, Why is this not selecting? There we go. Oh, and there goes a big ass truck. So right now we're adding in these little details to kind of that's another thing. I don't know if I want to keep these solid block lines, but the problem is if I don't have the solid block line around it, I wind up getting those other bleed throughs, which I'm not sure if I. One of the situations like which do I prefer? Just kind of which of the two evils I rather have, the black line around things. So. So the one downside though with these things here, I'm not going to be able to do the rotation. Or like if I want to take this piece and flip it, it doesn't work. I want to take this corner, just go rotate it, put up here, that won't work either. So. And then if I extend this out, I run into that problem too. Get rid of some of this. It's honestly not going to work the way I want it. So I'm gonna actually hold on. Let's do this. Oops, that's not what I want. So, as I was saying, I'm running into this issue where I'm not liking how things are turning out, and I'm trying to think about, wait a minute, this is not really going to work the way I want it, so... what I'm going to do... actually extend this even more, so we see even what, like, some of this tiling stuff's going to look like in the end. Oops. So yeah, this is really looking kind of ugly. It's really this area that's the worst. Make sure I'm selecting the right area. So, oops. Damn it. Anyway. So there we go. Just eliminate that. So, and honestly, even these look like crap. So as it stands now, we got these two little pieces. All we have are the corners that really... oh boy, good stretch. That's what I need. So now whatever I do like in here, I gotta kind of duplicate it. Same here, so... this may at least be able to... no, that's gonna look stupid. Maybe though, if we can do something like... that's working a bit. Yeah, that actually worked a bit. So let's do that. Okay, so we got a little bit more of that rock face there, so that's good. Trying to figure this thing out. I mean, this is slowly working. It's slowly coming together. Yeah, I don't think I really want that. Huh? Yeah. Guess that does work. Oops. One extra one there. Now here goes the little trickier bit. Okay. Shows that look. Not really doing exactly what I want. Oops, the invisible layer. Wrong layer. Oops. Now, actually, you know what should I be doing? I don't know why this always escapes me when I'm thinking about it. I should be actually doing something where... Let's cut this part off. Now if I deselect, these look a little bit more unique. It doesn't look like it's tiling as much. If I really want to keep going on this idea, what I should do... Definitely looking a lot less like it's tiling. Well, that'd be better. Oh, I haven't done anything on this lower half. Just as I spaced out a little bit, focusing on like, okay, how can I make this look better? How can I make this better? Forgetting that I have a whole entire section here that I haven't even touched. I think this area here is getting a little busy. So what I'm going to do not liking any of that. So let's start over. Wah, wah, I'm put on the wrong thing. Oh, I hate when I do that. Da, 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 da. Still can't figure out exactly what to do for this lower half. That's bugging me the most. Oops. Gotta remember to shut that other layer off. I think I totally messed up on those. uh, Okay, it's somewhat working a bit. No. Yeah, actually, that technically don't even have to touch those. And I screwed up again. I don't know what else I want to do for this thing. It's driving me nuts. Cut these out. Yeah, I gotta make sure I sit up straight more now. You know, I'm start to slouch. So, yeah. So besides Stranger Things, anything else interesting going on for anyone this week? Oh, I should have said this earlier on. No spoilers for Stranger Things. I have not watched it yet. We recently got rid of Netflix in our house, so watching stuff like Netflix, watching Stranger Things gets postponed until it gets released on Blu-ray, or we decide to do a 30-day free trial to watch the whole season. But we decided to kind of hold off right now, and we haven't had a chance to watch it. Oh yeah, Spider-Man also came out this week, didn't it? It's another one that's going to be a while before we get around to watching it. It's great when you just don't have time to see these things, and everything gets postponed. I mean, Stranger Things, I'm excited to watch. I really love the first 2 seasons, but yeah, it's probably not going to get around to watching that one anytime soon, sadly. Okay, so the black light, I really don't like that. I think I might need to find some other option. Ugh, that even looks worse. Maybe just a darker gray, maybe? No. Nope, that didn't work. Ooh. Oops. This actually looks like it could work. I should wait. Definitely sit through to the end for Spider-Man. I'll keep that in mind. Though I do know what happens at the end of the credits, and I totally am excited for that. I am looking forward to actually talking to you guys about the Spider-Man stuff, because I have kind of spoiled it for myself. So I'm excited to see where where it goes now, because they definitely they're doing some things a lot different than what happens in the comics. So I'm kind of curious on how everything turns out now. So I'm trying a different color here. Seeing how it looks. It's not black. It's oops. It's dull, like a dull black, I guess. I mean, everything for Spider-Man seems to be going really a lot different than what we're used to. So I'm curious on how things go. And oh my goodness, this is really looking like not the way I wanted it. Okay, I'm gonna go eliminate a few things. Yeah, I think for the most part this section needs to stay really unaffected. Or in the very least, I need to create 2 sets for the side pieces, so that it goes back and forth. That you can actually, that makes a lot of sense right there. What the hell? What? Man, that makes a lot of freaking sense now that I think of it. So I'm gonna chomp all this stuff out. Oops. Why did we drop Netflix? Honestly, we did for a few different reasons. Our major reason, first reason, was we weren't watching it as much. We have Hulu, we have Amazon Prime, we had Netflix. At the time we got rid of it, there really wasn't a whole lot on it that we were really watching, and we decided to save save a few bucks each month by just getting rid of it. That was kind of the big thing we did. And honestly, Netflix original stuff hasn't been overly impressive lately. As I said, with the exception of like Stranger Things, really hasn't been a lot that we actually care about. I mean, Stranger Things was the big one that we really love. Orange is the New Black, I know, is ending this season, and honestly, we got kind of tired. I stopped watching it. I think partway through last season, or actually it might have been earlier than that. I might have not even watched most. I think I watched like 2 or 3 episodes of last season. I was like, yeah, I'm not interested in this anymore. I don't know. It's just the series went down a path that I'm just like, this is kind of getting boring. I mean, I feel like maybe the writers even realized that too, and that's why they're ending it finally. Ooh, what did I accidentally hit? Deselect. Why is my delete? Oh, because delete doesn't work. I'm trying to figure out what to do. Ice is really a pain in the butt to try to design. Especially one that you want to tile nicely too. Though I question, do I even need this? Really don't have any ice-esque areas in this game. This is some very interesting music. I feel like watching the end credits of an old anime series. But yeah, no, I don't know. The Netflix original stuff just wasn't really doing it for us, and I don't know, like the ones that we really like get dropped, and the ones that we don't really care about stay on for forever. I mean, my wife really liked One Day at a Time, and that got canned. There was a cooking show, Bizarre Creations or something like that, that I really loved. That I was kind of annoyed that got canceled. And what's this? Nothing of any importance right now. So yeah, I'm all I don't know. This is Netflix. I mean, when they lost the Marvel stuff, that was a huge blow, and then they had canceled some other stuff that I really liked, and they just seemed to be like, I don't know, they were heavily focusing on their original stuff, and in my opinion, the original stuff hasn't been that great lately. So we were like, you know what? Let's just save some money, and we just axed it. I mean, we haven't regretted it either. I mean, it was like, okay, we got rid of it. Woohoo. Oh, that actually looks kind of cool. like that. I'm gonna keep that. Okay, that gives it like that actually gives some nice depth to it. I like that. So why don't just do it this far out? Ooh, I like that. Sorry about the delay. Not talking, guys. Just you know me. You know how I am. But yeah, we haven't regret getting rid of it. And another thing is we're looking at it's like Disney Plus is coming out soon, and a lot of the content that we like back on that we like to watch is going to be over there. I mean, they got the whole Fox library. They got all the Disney movies that we love and enjoy watching. With between that and Hulu, I mean, we really are running out of reasons to keep Netflix. And it really ticked us off as they did that price increase. Like right as they were losing all the Disney stuff, they decided, hey, we're going to jack the price too. And we're just like, really, guys? And it's like, it's already getting us difficult to decide to keep you guys, and you're going to raise our prices now that Disney's disappearing. So, yeah. Why is that? Oh yeah, that has the weird funky thing. That's why. Trying to figure out why certain areas are looking the way they are. It's because I got different edges on them. Purposely. But yeah. Oh, sorry guys. Well, I know. And right now, as I said, Stranger Things was the huge thing that we like to watch, and we can wait for that. Or we just borrow somebody's account to binge it. Oh well, my daughter's loving running around upstairs tonight. Okay, I think that's what I want to do. Too much black. Not enough. Too much. Make up my mind. So there we go. Now I'm gonna. That one went way one too many. But I like it. Yeah, the price was what really kind of was killing us. Well, not killing us, but got us to really consider keeping Netflix or not. It was just like, we're like, you know, guys, it's like, it's getting a little pricey. I know this. Another thing was just like, okay, you're charging this much, but you're not giving us the content, any good reason to keep you. Like, the content you keep handing us is like mediocre at best. So, I mean, everyone like raves about, oh, this amazing Netflix original content. It's so great. All their content's so amazing. And it's just like, really? Outside of a select few, a handful of good content, it's like, what is there? So, yeah, that's why that's really the big reason why we decided to get rid of it. And we don't regret it. But I'm always more than happy. I mean, I'll always be more than happy to come back to it if they create some good content. Deselect. I'm trying to get rid of anything that accidentally made it through that area. There we go. Actually, I want to see how this looks. This is deselect. Let's grab these because I'm curious on how this is gonna. Moving it downwards so I can actually scroll down a bit. So I mean, that's definitely interesting. Though I feel like there's too much unused space in this area. Keeping in mind, watching that wasn't transparent, so I feel like we could probably do something to kind of grow that area out a little bit. Yeah, that works. I like that. Ooh, wait, I got a better idea. Kind of do like a snowflake type effect. Yeah, we have been getting a little tired of having like freaking dozen different streaming services now. It's like I remember it's like remember back in the day when like we complained about having one cable package, and now it's like we're getting sick and tired of having too many um, providers for digital content. Like we're not happy with either thing. I really don't like this one here at all. I'm going to copy this. Deselect. I'm going to copy this one. Deselect. Going to delete this one. Going to paste. And I'm going to rotate it. Once I find. Deselect. And now we gotta change the color. Try to get this to look right. Yeah, shoot, I screwed this up. Okay, as I should always do, I don't know why I didn't do this. Go through, change one color, at least something ridiculously bad. Then go in and change the colors. That way when you go in and change it back, that actually didn't work as well as I had hoped. Maybe if I grab this piece here. 2, 3, 4. So copy, deselect, 2, 3, 4, 1. Edit, redo. You know what? Okay, this is slowly coming together. Oh my goodness, it's been painfully slow trying to get this corner to actually work. Okay, there we go. I think we're finally getting it. There we go. That only took forever. And I went over with 1 pixel. But at least that looks decent now. Yeah, it looks a lot better. Okay. So now it's the fun part of actually doing stuff in the center. Oh boy, this took a lot longer than I was planning. Da, 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 da. Deselect. Okay. These are turning out to be very weird ice blocks. My goodness, my daughter's banging. It's like crazy. Gee, hold on, maybe. Ooh, that'd be cool if I can actually get this to do something without the need to create an additional block. Nope, deselect. Delete that. Take this. Copy paste. Deselect. I think that's a little issue. But, you know, if I just got rid of that altogether. Well, that should be all dark technically. That's the problem. I don't know why I have so much shadow in this stuff. I'm gonna say, yeah, shouldn't this... I don't know. I don't know if it should or not, but I feel like it just looks better. Did anyone check out that Mulan live action trailer yet? Okay, I'll take that as a no. Seems like a lot of you guys haven't even heard that was out yet. So yeah, I guess Disney dropped the trailer for the live action Mulan today. And I don't know, I gotta admit, it's the first live action one by them that I'm actually pretty excited to see. I've honestly not been a fan of a lot of the live action stuff, but this looks like it's such a huge, unique take on Mulan that it actually has got me excited. And again, I'm also a huge Mulan fan too, so kind of goes hand in hand then. But yeah, no, it's like, I don't know. Lion King looks like it could be pretty good, but I mean, Aladdin, I was not a huge fan of it. It's like after watching just a few bits of it, I'm just like, yep, nope, this isn't for me. Oops. It's just like, I don't know. I know they aren't made for me. That's the way I look at it. It's like, okay, this is definitely not made for me. But I mean, I don't know. Even my daughter wasn't too thrilled about what she saw for the Aladdin one. I figured that'd be their target audience right there. Okay, so that's not really gonna work. So boy, this ice block just went from like, hey, this shouldn't be too hard to do, to being, oh my god, this is a freaking nightmare. What I have here is not an ice block. I don't know what the hell I'm building here. But that being said, I am not stopping on this one. Oh boy. I had a late night last night. I was trying to get this stuff done down here last night, and I am feeling it. No. So if I take this. Wow, I don't know what this is, but it's getting kind of creepy. Could work good for the ship. So what I just oh, see, it's still making a lot of it, making a lot of tiles for this thing. Just now, I just realized. Because at first I thought, oh, I just have to flip that, but you know what? Let's do something. There, we got. Yeah, I have no clue what the hell I just built here. Okay, this is getting creepy. Oh boy. Maybe this will be something we won't have using in the spaceship. Creepy alien spaceship. Because I have no idea where else I would use this thing. No. Oh, I made it too big. I had to cut off what looks like their noses. I don't know. So far, I mean, a lot of this just like, technically, it's just like a couple pieces, strangely enough. So, well, this was a lot of fun and totally went the wrong direction. I was not expecting what we wound up building tonight. This whole entire thing was supposed to be trying to redo these ice pieces, and instead, we developed something very creepy looking. But hey, you know, just because we designed something a little different doesn't mean it wasn't bad. So I mean, we might find some good use for this. I mean, I don't know yet what it'd be, but who knows? Like I said, I'm thinking alien spaceship stuff. Oops. Deselect. So yeah, this was fun tonight, guys. Sorry this episode did have a little bit more continuity. I mean, consistency. I mean, we were kind of all over the place for this episode, but you know, it's always fun when they go a little off the rails. So that's what it would look like tiled. I don't know. I am not sure what the hell that is. I don't know. This might just be something that winds up being put in the in the back burner, maybe used for something. I don't know. I mean, I just went crazy. I guess I was just having a lot of fun. I mean, honestly, I mean, this thing tiles really nicely. I mean, it's only using what is it using? I think it only uses right now 3 tiles technically. So I mean that's pretty cool. I mean, having something that only uses like 3 tiles, create something like that. I mean, that's pretty awesome. Anyway, hey, it's 9 o'clock, so it's that time of the night. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully next week we're going to do some cooler stuff. I really wanted to try implementing the new textures into the current game, see how they look, especially with the transparencies and everything. But without a laptop, without the able to access the game itself, that made it kind of difficult. So next week, that's what we'll be doing. So thank you all for joining me tonight. I'm not going to list down all the social media and stuff like that, except for the Twitter handle, which is right down there at Medaverse Studio. Everything else you can find at the end of the credits. The only plugs I'll do is like if you want to check me out when I'm playing retro games or Xbox Live or some other, I don't know, random games on that. You can always follow me on my Twitch channel, which is at meta_force, which is currently what we're broadcasting on. If you're watching this on twitch.tv, and if you want to check out old archived episodes of the show, go over to youtube.com/metaverse. So yeah, and for everything Metaverse related, you can always go over to metaverse.com. So hey, thanks you all for watching again, and this was fun, and we'll see what happens next week. So so long, take care, good night.